So hi all, I'm S. Goblen of MCA Department of Computer Science at the KJSL Institute of Information Management. Uh, Today I'm gonna explain sliding window protocol and go back and protocol in computer networks. So let's see the agenda for topic. First, we're gonna see about what is flow control, then stop and wait ARQ protocol and how does it work, then sliding window protocol, then finally we're gonna see go back and ARQ protocol and how does it work. So, the data link layer is responsible for moving a frame or data from one computer node to another computer node through many intermediate nodes. And flow control is just one service provided by a data link layer. Besides, data link layer also provides services such like error reduction and corrections. So there are two types in flow control protocols. One is noiseless channels, and another is noisy channels. In noiseless channels, there are of two types. One is simplest, and next is stop and wait protocol. In noisy channel also there are of two types. One is a stop and wait automatic repeated request and sliding window protocol. This sliding window protocol is classified into two types. Go back in automatic repeat request and selective repeat protocol. So let's see how stop and wait ARQ works. In stop and wait ARQ, first the sender sends a data packet in a frame. So the receiver will receive that frame, and the receiver will acknowledge the sender with the acknowledgement message. Then the sender will process the next frame. But what happens if the second frame or the acknowledgement for second frame is lost? So in this case, the sender will have a certain limit of time period, like within a certain time. If the acknowledgement is not received, then the frame will reset again, so that the receiver will get the frames with the flow control. And drawback for this stop and wait ARQ is only one frame can send at a time, and poor utilization of higher bandwidth. Then it is poor performance. Then what is sliding window protocol? In sliding window protocol, we can send multiple frames at a time, and the number of frames that we send is based on its window size, and each frame is numbered in a sequence number. So let's see how does sliding window protocol works. First, the sender will send the so first the sender will send the number of frames according to the window size, which is here 4. So the sender will send the frame such like 0, 1, 2, and 3, and the receiver will receive those frames, and the receiver will acknowledge with the acknowledgement message for zeroth frame, which is first frame. So once the sender receives that first acknowledgement, then the window size will slide to the left, as it contains four number of frames. So it moves left, and the fourth frame will be sent to the receiver, and the receiver will get and processed with the fourth frame, and first frame acknowledgement will be center. So here as like I mentioned, 0, 1, 2 are already sent and it acknowledged. Then 3, 4, 5, and 6th frame are sent, and yet to get acknowledgement message for the sender. Then 7, 8, 9, 10 are yet to be sent, which is not covered in the sliding window. So let's see how go back and ARQ protocol works. Here, go back can uses the concept called protocol pipelining, which means the sender can send multiple frames before receiving the acknowledgement for the first frame, as like sliding window protocol. Then there are a finite number of frames, and the frames are numbered in a sequential manner. Then, if the acknowledgement of a frame is not received within agreed upon time period, all the frames in the current particular window are retransmitted, and that window size is 4. Then the sequence numbers will be 0, 1, 2, 3, and 0, 1, 2, 3, and 0, 1, like that. Then the number in sequence is binary sequence, like 0 is mentioned as 0 0, 1 is mentioned as 0 1, as like that 2 and 3 also mentioned it 1 0 and 1 1. Then if the acknowledgement of frame is not received within an agreed upon time, all the frames in that current window are retransmitted. So let's see how go back and ARQ protocol works. As like we have seen in the sliding window protocol, here go back and ARQ protocol first sends the first four frames, which is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So the receiver will receive those four frames and acknowledge the sender with zeroth frame acknowledgement. Then the sender will send fourth frame, and the receiver will send the acknowledgement for first frame. Further, the sender will send again a fifth frame. So what happens if that second frame acknowledgement is lost? So here, if the second frame acknowledgement is lost, the window will slide to the left, as like it contains only a four number of frames. Frame 4 and 5 are discarded. Then the window go back four times as the window size is 4, like 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then it resends the frame 2, 3, and 4 and 5. As like that, the go back can ARQ protocol works. So yeah, that's it from this video. Thank you all.